Morning, everybody. Welcome to City Life. My name's Linda Bown. I'm going to be your host this morning, and I have Mayor, Councilor, best friend, and just the best councilor in the whole world, Rita Mercier.
I told her to say that. I told her you better say that. I paid her dearly to say that. No, thank you very much, and good morning, Merrimack Valley. Thank you for tuning in. Linda is a great host, and I enjoy being here with her.
Well, I appreciate you getting up early. I see you.
Yep.
You always take care of
The
John.
cats weren't too excited about that. I fed them, and they're still in the dark, and they're not happy about it.
How's the cat with the broken jaw?
Oh, he's wonderful. To think, I almost put him to sleep. When I think about that, and my daughter, Chrissy, says to me, look at that cat, he's so vibrant and he's 9 years old. Just think, you almost put him to sleep, and I want to cry when I think about it.
Yeah, well.
He's so wonderful, but he changed, and he changed for the best. This is a cat that would go out all night and sleep all day, but I'm so afraid to let him out that he'd get hit by a car again or whatever. So he I let him out in the daytime when I'm around very easily.
Yeah.
Because I keep an eye on him in the
Yeah, that's
day.
what I do at mine.
Because the baby is 11 months old, a year and a month, or maybe a year and 3 months. But anyway, I bring them outside. They stay there for a while, and they both come in, and that's fine. But the big cat, 9 years old, he sleeps with me every night. It's like he completely changed. He don't go out anymore at night. He stays with me. And it's wonderful for me.
My cat, she's like a little cat dog. Bar is such a mush with it, and he walks her on a leash with a harness.
I don't mind, yeah.
I'm terrified to put it, because, I lost one last year, and so there are all kinds of things out there. In fact, something he had told me, he lost a cat to an owl.
Wow.
And I know we have an owl that you hear when he's sitting outside.
Gee, wow, that's...
Bar talks to it. They have a great relationship. The owl.
Gee, I haven't seen an owl for a long, long time.
We have lots of them in Tewksbury. It's amazing. Wow. We have barn owls. We have all kinds of owls. It's interesting, and that's new.
Oh, I love that. I love nature. That's a beautiful thing.
Of course, we have bluebirds thanks to... what was her name? Lillian Files. You remember Lillian Files, the bluebird lady in Scribner Hill? She brought bluebirds back, and we all had to hang oranges, because they love oranges.
Wow.
So we all had oranges. We always have, anytime.
Gee.
I buy oranges just for the bluebirds.
I can't believe you're saying bluebirds, because I read about bluebirds yesterday, and they were saying that they're a very smart, intelligent bird.
They're gorgeous. When I see them at my feet, and now, we get like flocks of them in Tyngsboro. They're so blue. They're just so blue. It's
Are we talking about bluebirds or blue jays?
Bluebirds.
Bluebirds.
They have like an orange breast.
Oh, see?
rusty orange. Oh, they're just so pretty.
They say that you don't see blue jays and cardinals hanging around together, but in my backyard I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a blue jay for quite a while. I do have cardinals. And,
Cardinals, yes, they're beautiful.
and, so all kinds of finches and stuff. Love it. Spring is here, don't you think? Early
It's
spring.
beautiful out. Yes, it truly
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Because did you do anything for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, that's about all I did to the St. Patrick's Day breakfast for the Bridge Club of Greater Lowell. We honored Tommy Shanahan. I should say we roasted him or fried him or whatever you want to say we did. And he's such a good sport.
He is.
Yeah, he enjoyed it. That was fun.
Well, he deserves to be supported because he's done so much.
Yes, he has.
He
They're a
really
good
has. And
family, good
I don't ever
family.
remember anybody going to Tommy and him for a cause.
Yeah, we
And
ring the
that,
bell out there, and Marion Ryan was there at this breakfast, and she thinks the world of him. We'd be ringing the bell for the Salvation Army, and he would come out. You want a coffee? You want a hot chocolate? Come on in and eat after. But,
Yeah.
he was so gracious.
It's a great. Well, that's where we stop when election day. You always take
yeah.
me to
Yes,
the Owl. It's a tradition with Kelly.
it's a tradition, is
It
right.
It's one of those things. So
So how have you been, Linda?
I'm fine. Things are wonderful.
Yeah, you look wonderful,
I feel
too.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
And Bar had a surgery. It was very successful. He's
Oh,
fine.
gee, yeah.
Bad patient.
Bad patient?
Bad
Oh, most
patient.
men are, aren't they?
Oh, I stayed out almost a week with him, and I went to work. The first day I went to work, I forgot something. I went back. He was gone. Not supposed to be driving. Gone. And
Yeah.
It was 15 minutes gone. So, but anyway, he's doing fine. He's painted me
Oh,
the picture.
Linda, help me. I can't do this, that, and the other. You come back and he's gone, driving like he's not supposed to do that.
That's what they do.
Oh, my goodness.
So, but now tell me, how was your meeting last night?
The meeting was very good. Can I just say something about Danny Rourke, our mayor? I always wondered, he talks so fast, but that's an advantage for us on the council
he
with
moves
him
it,
being
yeah.
the mayor. He moves it right along. Whether I understand what he's saying or not, he's quick and he's
Find
good.
that?
And he moves right along, no nonsense. Get what you have to say out, and we're moving on. So I really appreciate that. And we got out of there around 8, a little after. So it was like an hour and a half city council meeting. We tied up loose ends, and we have 2 ordinances. And Miss Kimmy, who's coming in at 7, Kim Scott, she had some motions that were very interesting. I don't want to steal her thunder, but you could talk about that. She's just a great lady.
She is.
I really
Well,
enjoy serving with
She's
her.
a younger version of you, I think.
Well, that's a compliment. Thank you
No,
very
no,
much.
I
Yes.
really think that she's a real,
Yeah.
she's done very well.
Yeah, she's
Good
doing
counsel.
very conscientious, has a lot of good ideas, and she brings them forward, and it's a good council. I
Yeah.
enjoy it very much. I can't say there's anybody that I just don't really get along with or whatever. They're all
I think
wonderful.
Dan's been a great mayor.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's done well, so.
Yep.
Nothing controversial last night.
No, not at all, not at all.
Are they taking down Smith Baker?
We didn't discuss that last night for the first
Wow.
time. That would have been another hour of a
Yes, they
meeting.
are, but they're afraid to.
Well,
They're afraid of the people who ride in the bicycle lane.
Well, you know what I say, and I said it from the beginning, maybe it could come down, maybe it should come down, but can we just give it one more chance?
We've already given it 55
Oh, I
chances.
want to give it one last chance.
55 chances. One
I know.
more. Well, what are you going to, okay, who's going to pay the bill when a brick falls on somebody?
I don't-
Crickets.
I
Crickets.
don't think a brick is going to fall.
Well, that's what it took to tear down St. Peter's Church.
Oh, okay.
I remember.
They
Yeah.
had a gigantic block fall off the
procrastinated.
church and go like,
That was a shame.
this has got to go.
That was
Well,
another.
it was a murderous incident. It never should have happened, but people don't go to church anymore. The church doesn't take care of its property. at that property, it's a disgrace. It's still standing. And time to, there's a song called Frozen, Let It Go.
Do you ever hear from Father Hughes when I start talking about
Father
places?
Hughes.
Once in a while, he works at a hospital in down Boston way. And whenever I have to go there, I'll pop in and have a
Do say hi to him. I miss
Nice,
him.
nice
Hughes.
Oh,
Gee,
he was a
haven't-
lot of fun.
I haven't-
We were doing the dinner club at that time.
Yes,
You
we
and I.
were. Father Hughes was a part of our Monday night dinner group.
Now
Yeah.
it's Tuesday, isn't it, John?
No, last night was a,
Last night was Tuesday because the person that had the choice was not, wanted to go somewhere that isn't open on Monday. Am I
now
right?
the new guy,
The new guy.
his name's Brad Betancourt. It was his pick. And he picked and you have a right to pick, you can pick, this is the group, I don't know, I'll put it up on your screen. Come on, get over there. This is everybody who went.
Wow,
There was
wow,
16
you got a big
Oh, there's
group.
Dominic. I want to get Dominic, and I haven't had Dominic.
Dominic.
16 of us last night, and
Wow.
oh, it was delicious.
Wow.
We went to the Village Inn in Drake. They're closed on Mondays.
See what I said? They're closed on Mondays.
I like the
A
village.
lot of
I've never
Draketeers here.
been
There's
there.
Josh Taylor. He's a selectman in Drake.
Oh,
Great-
yes,
great
I
time.
remember him,
Great
yes.
time. And Paula Del Rossi, she's one of the, she's the mover and shaker out there. She runs the,
Oh, okay.
she's the manager.
Wow, you got a big
They
crowd.
gave us a great meal.
Oh, that's
And,
beautiful.
Oh, my gosh.
Beautiful.
There's the prime rib. That's what everybody goes for. Oh my God. Type of
It's
prime
going to feed
rib.
you for a week.
Huge.
Gee, wow.
That's wonderful.
Steak tips.
Wow.
Parmesan?
Yeah, chicken
Jesus.
parmesan.
He's making me hungry now.
I don't know what this was, but
Broccoli, ziti, something.
delicious stuff.
Excellent.
We all
Oh,
left
what a
happy,
steak.
and it was a good time had
Oh,
by
my
all.
God, I'm sorry to see this. I'm so hungry now.
Well, it's a lovely way. We'll have to just go out there. We'll
But
sneak out
everybody,
there.
it goes alphabetical. It's and as you girls remember, it's separate checks. Everybody pays for their own meal.
So if it were your choice, where would you go, John?
Next time, we're going to go to the gambling hall, the Nash.
Oh, the
Ellen
Nash.
Ellen and I recently we went to Tewksbury Sportsman's Club for
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day. We couldn't get in. Kilkenny's parking lot was jammed, so we decided if we can't get in Kilkenny's, we'll go to.
Yeah.
So we went
That's
to
a big fundraiser.
Tewksbury Sportsman's Club, and it was jammed.
See, there's a lot of...
Leon Constantine, he does
Oh,
a,
my
Everybody's...
God.
congratulations,
Best
Leon.
turnip I ever had in my life. But so we finished eating. There was a ton of people there. A lot of smiles. We sat with Linda's boyfriend Va, and had a lot of laughs. And then we went down to the Nash, the new gambling hall at the Pheasant Lane Mall. And it's beautiful. Upstairs, downstairs, there's gambling machine. Ellen loves to gamble. I'm a sore loser. So
I'm not lucky, so I stay away.
Yeah.
I just went. I got a little membership card. They gave me $10 for free
Yeah.
gambling, which I gave to Ellen, and But they have a beautiful steak restaurant there.
Oh, now, do they? I was
So
curious about the
I went in
restaurants.
and I talked to the
Yeah,
girl.
that's right.
There
They
were
had
three
like
gals.
5.
3 gals at the doorway of the restaurant, and they said, I said, well, do you do separate checks? They said, yep. So if I bring a party of like 10 or 12, she says, you got to call up to make sure it's going to be okay. We need permission for that size group. And so I'll just call up, say, hey, I got a party of 12, can you accommodate me? And we'll make it happen. So
Yeah,
Nice.
That's wonderful.
that's where we're going to go, because it looked delicious. I have never had a morsel of food in the place. So.
Are there other restaurants in there?
I heard they were like
There
5.
are other restaurants, but I have not been able to. There was a sports bar
Peruse it.
place, you get munchies up there, and very open air and friendly. You know, when we walked in, there's 2 goons at the door, right? And you're supposed, you're supposed to have greeters that are. These guys were so nice. Come on in, welcome.
Wow.
They were very positive. Every place we went, very positive. And I tried to put money on Ellen's card. They don't do that no more. I can't put money on her card. And so you just put it in the machine, a piece of paper comes out and tells you how much money you have.
Really?
I don't understand how it works, but she said, that's how they do it now, honey. You can't put money in my...
Well, there is
But it was a very pleasurable visit.
a lot of new rules on money, because up at the pharmacy at Walgreens, we do Western Union. And I have a lot of issues with it because they come in, they're sending thousands and thousands of dollars out of the country. And everything has to match exactly. So if you have one Glendale and it says 4 Glendale, can't do it. You can't set it to yourself. There's a lot of rules now about it, so. But it's interesting. I've never dealt with it before. I get very a little unnerved with the amounts of money that we're handling, but that's what they do, so it's pretty common, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's, as I'm working very hard. We both are working at our age.
I know. Can you believe it? 77 and I'm going to
Yeah, I
work
know.
right after I get off the show
Me
here.
too. Love your job.
I do love it. I do have
Virginia was bragging about you last night. You
Oh.
guys were, would you go to a dog place or something yesterday?
Regina said to me, as we have every year, will you accompany me and help me to go to the Lowell Humane Society? I got a bunch of towels they take blankets, towels, things like that. I said, I'll be happy to do that. So we went at noontime and we went into Lowell and we brought the towels there. I helped her bring them in. She said, should we do it? I said, no, we're not doing it. I know what you're going to say. Are we going to look around at the animals? I'm not looking at any animals because I'm a sucker for
No.
animals. I would adopt a few, and I can't do that again. I got 2 cats, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it would break my heart. I just want to take them home.
So, Rita, likely you have 10,000 pictures of Dubai.
Yes, I have, and I don't know where it's.
You generously, you had copies made, put on your drive. Now there's 2 selections here. I can go
She
to
was in Dubai with her grandson.
Dubai
and Kelly, of
iPhone
course.
photos, or I could do Dubai photos. Do you know?
I don't
the
know
diff-
which one's which. Start with the top one, because that could be the beginning.
We're gonna
Whoa.
open up all these guys.
Whoa.
It's easy. Just a bunch of buttons you hit.
Well, I'm
But
looking
I-
forward
And
to
if,
it.
and if the computer crashes,
Amazing.
well, the show will go off the air. And
When
Well,
we had
see,
your son Tyler,
There should be an arrow that would take you to the next one or whatever.
I gotta
and
get
that
rid of
don't-
the- That's the Lowell district.
that's the little
Yeah, that
distance.
don't look like
It-
Dubai, but
It's opening up everything on the desktop, so that's okay.
oh, that could take a while, right?
No, it's starting. It's
Oh
coming.
my goodness.
coming.
Sip of my coffee.
Hope we get something good on there. I don't know,
Well, let's see.
but I took a lot of pictures.
Okay, so let me move Kelly's picture up.
Oh, this was beautiful.
If I can get the bottom of this guy going, I can shrimp him up a little bit. Okay, you guys keep chattering. I'll get the thing going.
I love your daughters.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes,
I'll play around with it.
she's
I'll
my
get it-
traveling partner,
Yes,
my
I
Kelly.
see that. You're becoming quite the globetrotter. You know, when I ever called you or texted you and you said, oh, no, I can't come on when I'm in Dubai.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
was
really?
wonderful.
You know?
And the phone worked.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
The technology now. I just,
Well, I had to arrange that.
yes.
So I said I'm going, and also I called the bank to let them know that that would be me charging things out there.
Well, you know, I found out day before, was it yesterday or the day before? One of my credit cards had been hacked. And fortunately, the credit card company notified me.
Yes, thank
And,
God.
all little, like 8 of them charges. Just,
Isn't that annoying?
It is very annoying. It
My
is
goodness.
just so upsetting. But anyway, it's one
And
of-
I'm so leery about the credit cards. You order something and pay by a credit card, and they want you to advance it. And what you ordered is good, but then we have this other product that by the time you're done with a $300 bill, it's $2,000. And I'm so leery of it.
Yeah.
I just don't deal with it very well.
no.
I like to go into a store, buy something, come out,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Well, let me just put this into your ear while I'm got your attention. You should consider having, if you're going to go on an international trip, get a new credit card. And that's the credit card you're going to use on your trip.
Good idea.
Brand spanking new credit card. If you're going to you do online, buy everything online, it comes out on my debit card. Don't do that.
Yeah.
don't,
That's a
Don't-
very good idea.
don't let the debit card pay your internet bills. Have a separate credit card for that. All my online purchases are on my MasterCard. So it's in the computer. So if somebody robs that account, you only lost one credit card. They don't have if they have your debit card, they have your bank account.
I know,
Well,
that's the thing.
I got a notice from Medicare. It had been hacked. They still don't, oh, well, we've handled it now, but you really ought to get some kind of fraud protection.
Jeez.
Well, how do you protect yourself when they hack Medicare? That has everything. Your Social
People are
Security,
so
everything.
crafty today. They can get into anything and rip you right off. It's so scary and sad. You work so hard all your life to get somewhere, and people are trying to rip you off. It's frightening to me.
Well,
On
that's their job. Their job is to rip people off. They get a commission on how much they
that's
can
terrible.
steal.
Well,
Terrible.
if they spent all their energy on something good, like curing cancer or
So,
something.
Rita, I got some of your pictures here.
Okay.
What is?
Oh, this
There's
is
a
the map. This is the map of the.
Of where it is.
Yeah. Of
So-
the
Look what you
country.
just have from Zanzibar.
Dubai's up here. That's
Dubai
where,
is there, so
that's where you work.
if I
and
could
it's
give
in
you a
the
little history.
United Emirates, is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
it's the UAE, United Arab Emirates, and it's compiled of 7 regions, and one of the regions is Dubai, and the capital over there of the UAE is Abu Dhabi. That is the
Okay.
capital, and
Okay.
it's very close to Dubai.
This
I'm
is-
surprised
this
I
must
don't.
have been at the airport, the
Yeah,
Emirates.
yeah. So I took that from the plane.
Is that what you flew, the Emirates?
Yes, that's what we flew.
Great, fantastic
It
airline.
was a wonderful airline. Yeah, that's how they were dressed
And
there.
that's the stewardess. and
Yes,
pilot.
they were dressed like that.
Wow.
And that's the view out the window. Welcome to Dubai. Yeah. Beautiful.
This is you coming in.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is we're coming in.
Wow,
and
lovely
the
airport.
flight is 12 hours down and 14 hours back.
Oh, my God.
And the only reason I went is because on a Saturday, my son Dougie called me and he said, "Ma, I need your help." I said, "Why, you're in trouble?" He said, "No, I need your help." I said, "You need money?" He said, "No, I don't need money. I need you to accompany me to Dubai. As far as I go is Aruba, but I'm so restless. I don't think I can be on a plane for that long. And I know you've been to Cambodia, so will you please come with me?" I said, "Absolutely. When are we leaving?" He said, "Tuesday." I said, "That gives me 3 days. What the heck?" Look at the buildings. Are you kidding me? Dubai is 191 years old. Dubai is a state that was the Arabian desert. It was all desert land. And in 59 years ago, they discovered oil in the ocean,
Jed Clampett.
and this is what happened to that country.
Wow.
And they specialize in bitcoins. They build about 10 high-rise skyscrapers that you see. See this thing? You're on the highway. Stop right there. You're on the highway, and you see this monumental, I don't know what it was. I thought it was a building. It actually is a building, but it's the home to Dubai of the future. If you go inside there, which we did, see my son Dougie's son, Ty, living there, knows just where to take you. So one day he took us there for admission. We get in there, paid for the ticket, get on an elevator that would get you into space. It turned into a spaceship. You would have sworn that you were moving in a spaceship in there. It brought you to the second floor, but you thought you were going longer. Instead of it being 2025, it's 2071. It's the future, and it shows you everything of what should happen in the year 2071, which is so amazing. You couldn't believe it. So it actually is a building to go into.
It does look like a
So this is you just get off the plane. You're on your way to your hotel.
Right. So
That's why I'm going
Huge.
with the pictures so quick.
No,
because
that's all right.
There's a bazillion of them.
So every year they try to build look at the buildings, it's fascinating. We stayed in a Airbnb on the 14th floor. Looking out the window was this high-rise.
This is your hotel?
No, not this one. That's
That's
you
okay.
s- These, this is a hotel around where we are.
Okay.
I want to say,
If you want me to stop, just say so.
I want to say hotel/Airbnbs or condo units. Look at the structures. There's a license plate. The lower the license plate, the more status of a symbol that you have. I got to tell you about that. So let's just say one thing. The building across the street from us was the Burj Khalifa. It's the tallest building in the world, not in Dubai, in the world. It's 163 stories high. Can you imagine that? 163 stories high. This is where we stayed.
This is the hotel? Okay.
This is across the street from that tallest building in the world. Yeah, Burj Vista. This is the Burj Vista that we stayed in.
It's an Airbnb.
Yes, notice the streets, notice the sidewalk, notice how you could put your dinner down on the ground and eat it. They wash the streets with a power wash and the sidewalks every single night. I found that hard to believe till I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning and they were washing the streets with a power boom. Look at the buildings. They build 10 high-rise skyscrapers a year. In 2007, they built 41. 41 of them.
goodness.
Yep. Look they're all lit up at night. Look it's like
Spectacular.
It's
like
amazing.
Vegas.
Yeah, it's amazing. Their nightlife is unbelievable. We were up till 3:30, 4 o'clock. It was unbelievable. Yeah, and I didn't even feel it. See this word EMMAR? This is I want to say a zillionaire, and that's his company. And if you looked across the street where we were staying, I counted them. There were 8 high-rises with his name on it, with this man's name on it.
What does he do? Do we know?
He must be a builder. That
wow.
must be his company.
Oh, okay. Look at how beautiful
Is
that
that-
Another one of his buildings right here.
Now, let me tell you, this was about, I want to say 1 o'clock in the morning.
So what are you looking out your hotel window?
Yes, 1 o'clock in
This
the
is the
morning.
view out your hotel window.
Yes, this is a view. I looked out the window, and that's what I saw.
Look how many
It's
people.
it's
Look at the
bizarre.
traffic.
This is 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. It was amazing. It
Do-
was like being in another world. And you know what? What you see here, there's no crime. The only crime would be internet. There's our room. That's one of the rooms. They were 3 bedrooms. This was one of them. I'm telling you, it was just tremendous. That's Kelly and Dougie, and they're looking out the window. That's the tallest building in the world, right, that they're looking at, but I can't even go up as high to see the whole thing. It's just amazing. I did not see in a week one police car, one police officer. Look at the structures. Look at how these are all the buildings all around us.
Now, is it mostly in nightlife, or is it just as active in the day?
No, it's active in the day.
Well, they have to be doing
But
business in these big buildings.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Look
See
at
what
that.
oil can do?
And they're all lit up.
Here's daytime.
Oh,
Yeah,
here's
this is
daytime in
daytime,
Dubai.
yes.
Look, but they're
They're
so
shaped so
gorgeous.
different. They're different. It's amazing. That's all you see. Oh, we were going over this bridge and I saw this guy go, they had a zip line from one building that went all across the road. It was like, I don't know,
Oh, my
2
God, who
miles
does
long,
that?
and they were doing that. Dougie said, "You want to do that, Ma?" I said, "I don't think so."
I think
Look at
American
this.
cars they have there too.
Yeah.
Look at, so Dougie's son brought us to, they had a strip of all type of beautiful car dealerships. he brought us in there, and I have pictures of that. One of the cars was one of 8. They only made 8 in the world. That car is worth $7 million.
Wow.
Yeah,
Just
I have it. I have the picture of it.
Oh,
I don't mean I have it, that I own it. I
No,
don't.
and
This is
that,
the
it was
highway.
Kyle, that's what he lives there, her grandson.
Yes, Ty lives here. He
And
lives
he
here.
works with the Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Try
He's
to
a
explain
he's
it
a
to me.
marketing. He does that.
Just unbelievable, though.
He has a podcast show.
Explaining, it was fascinating talking
Yeah.
to him. And he tried to bring it down to a level that, we all understood.
Yeah.
So,
And the most expensive, the biggest mall in the world is in Dubai. The Dubai Mall is the biggest in the world. And so my grandson says, Nana, I've stayed at this place. That's why I ordered it for you to stay here. You're staying in an Airbnb, but there's people on different other floors that bought into it. That's their condo. Do you hear what I'm saying? So it's a combination hotel, Airbnb, and a condo units. Because there was this man with a dog, I was talking to him. He lived there 14 years in this hotel. This is the Palms. Now let me tell you, see, you take your hands and there's 2 palms, and each of the protruding arms, joints is a street. You can't get into that because you have to be on the list. It's very secure. Now, if you live in the beginning, it's like 23 million, 40 million. The closer you get to the tip, which would be the beginning of the ocean,
Sorry, it went one. Put it back up there.
if you get into the top and you see the ocean and you're at the very tip, that's $100 million. So the further out you go is what it is.
It's an artificial island.
It's an artificial island. They call it the Palms
Yep,
because
beautiful.
it's like the palm. And in between the palms, are you ready for this? It looks like a sail on a boat, sailboat. It's the 7-star, the greatest hotel in the world. And I brought my family there to have lunch.
oh my
It
God.
was, I hope we can see it. Now, a watch is a status symbol, not here. Mike Kelly put on, he has 13 watches. This one here is his most expensive watch. I know what it costs, but you'd never believe me. This watch is very, very
Well,
expensive.
how much?
800,000.
Are you kidding me?
800,000 for this watch here.
What
So
does it do? I can't tell the time.
Can I
It's
just
a
say,
status symbol.
this
It's like pulling up
watch
in a Rolls
is
Royce.
over here, people wear watches, it's not a big deal. In Dubai, it does. He bought these watches because he's a marketer. He marketed himself because it would be a conversation starter. Oh, I like your watch. I have one similar to that. Therefore, what do you do for a living? I sell bitcoins. I deal with cryptocurrency. Oh, yeah? Let's get talking about that. That's what it is.
Now, these are politicians?
These are people that have made it in the world, that a lot of these buildings are with these people. These are very rich people.
I guess.
Now, look at this. Look at the rooftop. Look at the rooftop. It looks like a golf course, doesn't it? I'm looking out the window on the other side. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Is this amazing or what?
There's the bridge you're talking about right there.
Yeah.
Between the
Look at the, do you see the Ferris wheel over there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very beautiful. I got pictures of that at night all lit up.
I know people are sending texts in. I'll put the text up after we do the pictures.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm so fascinated. There's
There it is.
There's that.
Did you go on that?
No, I didn't. Dougie wanted me to. I was kind of nervous about it. He is a little bit more daring than myself. Look at that. Look at, he bought
The
a,
fur coats.
yep.
Is that a big thing?
Yes. Look at this now. This is the Palms right here. These are individual streets. These are the streets. Do you see? And look at the houses. If you could get up close, they're mansions. This isn't just a street.
But right next to each other.
These
That's
are
incredible.
all mansions, all mansions. So if you're in the beginning of the street, it's like 23
Yeah,
million,
just
45 million. The closer you get to the tip of this street that leads to the ocean, that's 100 million. Now, I wouldn't know all this, but my grandson knows all this because he's been there for 3 years. Yep. This
Wow.
is
Just beautiful.
Now, let's stop. There it is.
Oh,
That's 7-star hotel. 7-star. I took pictures in there, and you'll know why it's a 7-star hotel. When you go on the elevator, it's all gold. It's all gold. It's amazing what you're gonna see. Yep.
Well, I'm just amazed with the design of things.
Yes. This is
Very
This is the
futuristic.
Palm right here. Look at
Wow.
these homes. These are not just homes. These are like mansions.
But they're
They're so
jammed
close
in.
together. Yep.
Oh, but they have pools and everything.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, there's my
Yeah.
grandson and my
Yeah,
son.
there's Tyler.
Yeah,
What a wonderful kid he is.
he's a wonderful,
Tyler-
thank you.
And,
Genius, the kid's.
Yeah, he's very
Smart.
smart.
I said to him, "How did you get into this?" He said, "When I
That's
started selling
Dougie on the right.
sneakers in the mall."
Yes, he owns a shop in Miami, a sneaker shop.
And I said, "How old were you when you started this?" He said, 13.
Yeah, he's
Amazing. Oh, look at that.
Here we go. Oh, this is one of the lobbies. Look at the designs. This is water and fire. See the fire in the back?
Yeah.
Look at the lobby here.
Oh, my gosh.
The
I
fire's over here on the, well, it jumped, but that's okay.
Look at the structures. This is the lobby. Look at the structures.
Wow.
With the fish?
Are they real fish?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There you are. You and Dougie and Kelly. How exciting. And there he is. The Wonder Boy.
Look at the lobby. Look at
Oh,
that.
how gorgeous
Can
is
you
that?
believe it? My goodness. Oh, yeah. This is Louis Vuitton. Well, Kelly's, look at her pocketbook. Matches the wall. This architecture is second to none.
Now, price is outrageous?
No.
For everything?
Well, look at Dolce and Gabbana. Like, I couldn't shop in this place. This is the first floor of this hotel. This is another hotel. And this is, look at that. I wanted to, look at this. No matter where
water.
you went, that's what you see. So beautiful. Look at the fountains.
And
they
no crime.
specialize in they specialize in all these fountains. These fountains light up with different colors and fire and you name it. How about the crime? No, I haven't seen a police officer there, nor a cruiser, nor anything. No, I don't see it. And clean.
A lot of sailboats come in?
Yes, they have a lot of boats and sailboats.
Yachts, I'm sure.
Do you see the
Oh, look at the
fountains? And see the fire? See the fire there?
Yeah.
That's where we went to eat, on the first floor of that, where that, I told you,
How
the
much does a
seven.
room cost to rent there? If you're gonna stay there a few days.
You
It's a
see what
seven-star.
I don't know. I didn't pay anything. My grandson paid it, so I have no
Wow.
idea. Yeah, that's where I took him to eat. This is that 7-star hotel. This is the restaurant. Yeah,
Lovely.
yep. Yeah, this
Look
was
at
beautiful.
Miss Kelly.
That was a beautiful place.
Yeah. Just the bottles. I'm looking at the bottles in the bar. Not
said-
what you normally see.
Yeah, look at that. That's part of the palm. See that's
Yeah.
the tip. That's the tip.
Wow.
That's the one on the tip. And the name of the place was Milo's. That's where we went.
Now,
place
when you
was-
say that 100 million for, now, is that?
That would be the one, and that would be the homes on the very tip.
The owners of these
palm.
buildings, right?
Right. The owners of the
big-
mansion, yeah.
But the owners that do the building there, do they live, oh, look at that. Do they live there?
No.
No.
You mean the owners that own these homes?
No, that build all these
No,
fabulous
no, I
buildings.
don't think so. Hey, Dougie wanted me to go up here. I said, please, I'll do whatever you want, but I'm not going up there to eat. You eat your dinner in there.
And the air balloon, it looks like an air balloon.
Yes, it's an air balloon, but you sit there and have your lunch there, around this thing, in there, and there's, you know when you go...
How do you
in-
get into it?
Well, it lands, Linda, it lands. They don't...
Where does it land? It looks huge.
Yeah, they have a place that it lands.
Oh, my
And you can
goodness.
sit there and eat. So Dougie and his son went. Kelly and I said, nope, no thanks. We didn't do it. I couldn't eat. Oh, so we took a picture with this woman, Arabian woman. They're dressed in black and the men are dressed in white. The women are accommodating, but the men are not. They will not do it. But they're very, very gracious and nice
Men
about
won't
it.
do what?
They won't let you take a picture with them.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
They
That's
won't.
interesting.
But the ladies will. They're very accommodating. So Dougie said, Ma, don't worry about it. He went out and bought a white thing and we took pictures. And Dougie chased them down and took
what
their
is that?
pictures. That's a water slide.
Water park, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, beaches. I didn't even
Yeah.
think of beaches. I'm amazed
look
at
how
the garbage
How hot
catch.
was it, Rita? Was it hot?
It
cold?
was 73 degrees because
That's
we went
perfect.
at the right time. We went at the right time. Look at this in
What
the
month were
lobby.
you there? What month?
Geez, I don't remember.
That's what you
Was it around Christmas?
Was it the January?
Yeah, because you were in Ireland or something at Christmas.
Yeah.
Where the hell- You were somewhere.
If we went in May or June, it would be 100 and something. We couldn't.
Well,
I couldn't
When
take
did
it.
we have Tyler on? You were just back. So
Yeah.
that was a few weeks ago. So it must have been February, maybe.
February, probably. Yeah. The end of January, beginning of February. Yeah, that's what it
Time
was.
just flies.
Look at the. Look
Just-
at the. Now
why can't you
watch
don't-
this. We went for a walk. Look at what we saw. The places were lit
Opulent.
up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the street. You could eat off the ground.
Unbelievable.
Did you see one piece of paper yet? I
No.
didn't see it. I'm telling you, it's just, look at that.
Well, I
Look
don't
at
see
the
other
lights.
people either. Where are the people?
Well,
Oh,
they
there
were
they-
there. I just didn't want to take their picture.
Oh, right. You didn't want, oh, I got you.
I
Okay.
wanted my family, not them. Look at that. That's what you
All
see.
lights.
Yep, the view, Palm. Oh, this is the mall. This is the mall. Can I tell you about the Dubai Mall? So we're at this hotel, Airbnb. My grandson says to me, Nana, follow me and remember what I'm doing because I'm going to take the elevator to the second floor and we're going to go and I'm going to show you how to get to the mall without even leaving and going outside. And he brought us there. It was amazing. They have a hockey rink in the mall. They have a ski slope in the mall. They have an aquarium in the mall. You can't imagine the things that they have in this mall.
How busy was the mall?
The mall was very busy, very
Good.
busy. Yep,
Look at the traffic.
yep. That's where we stayed, Borge Vista. This is the hotel that we stayed in. This was a 66-floor hotel, 66
Wow.
floors. We were on the 14th floor. That's a Rolls Royce right here.
Taxi cab.
Yep, Rolls Royce taxi cab. Oh, this place was tremendous. I have it at night and I have it in the daytime. See that name again?
Yes, I did.
EMSAAR. Now, this place here is all man-made. This place here, they made this like this. There are, what do we call it, fountains. They're not on right now, but they have fountain shows at night that light up and emit fire, and
Oh,
this
my
is a
gosh.
walkway like you wouldn't believe. Look at what you're seeing. And we went up to the hookah to have something to eat. That's what and this is what you see when you look out off the balcony.
This, the food?
No, you see that water. Stuff.
Okay.
This is what we ate. So here we are eating all this. It's all kind of meat. There's lamb and beef and chicken, and this was, and look at this.
Gorgeous.
Look at this lobby. Dougie said, "Don't worry about the men with their white robes." He chased them and took a picture of them all. He said, "You don't need to be standing with
X
them."
on his back. Yeah.
He knew how to do it. This is the mall.
Wow.
We never left. I never went outside. This led me
Your
right to the hotel, but to the second floor of the hotel. Dubai Mall. Yep, this was the largest in the world.
So so it gets very hot at other times?
Yeah, but we weren't there when it was hot. It was 73. That was
That's
that was
perfect
beautiful
weather.
for
Yeah.
me.
But much like Florida, you just go inside. It's comfortable. It's beautiful inside.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you go to Vegas in summertime.
That's quite amazing. What are those things? Those square things out there? Is that?
That's reflection off the
Oh,
wall,
okay.
Yeah.
off the
Look at
glass.
that. I can't get over the growth.
This is the big tall building. Rita?
Yes.
Tallest building in
Yes,
the world.
163 stories, floors.
Wow.
Yep.
Good picture.
What's at the top? Do we know?
I don't know, but you can't
Looks like
go
an
to the
antenna.
top.
Looks like antennas.
You can only go to the 134th floor.
Look at the water.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's man-made.
Yep, this is. Look at
Jeez.
that. And I was kind of nervous because I don't like height. I'm telling you right now.
See,
People,
these little squares are so you don't bounce off the glass.
yeah, that's
Okay.
probably true. Yes, I
So if your eyes
But
are-
that's ocean out there, right?
yes, that's the ocean. It is-
Warm swim.
I did not go in the water. Can you believe that? I went that far and I never went to. We had a
Wait,
beautiful.
how could you? There's so much to see.
I didn't have time. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. Yep, I was rather scared. That I don't like height too much. I'm kind of
Nice
scared.
picture.
Now look at this. These are teacups. This is like a chandelier, but it's all teacups. It's amazing the stuff that they have. See the
How
teacups?
Yeah.
How creative this. Oh, in
Looks like
the
a
mall,
barracuda, is it?
there's sharks, there's stingrays, everything.
Oh, might be sharks.
This is the aquarium that's in the mall, but that's the wall. That is only one wall. It goes. You don't even have to go in and pay money to go into the aquarium. You're seeing it right there. This
It
is
is a shark,
This is
yeah.
the mall hallway. This is in the mall lobby or whatever. Look
Wow.
at look at this. This is what you see.
stingrays, sharks.
You see it all. You don't, but you could pay admission and go and see the whole thing. This is just you're seeing the wall out there.
You go into overload. There's so much stuff.
Look at this. Look, this is
Wow,
the walls.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It goes all the way down the strip there. It's amazing. I said, why do we have to go in the mall? Look at this.
Beautiful.
Look at that. They're all different. There's sharks. There's, you name it, they're all there. Oh, there's the ice hockey. They have a hockey rink.
And you're still in the mall.
And I'm still in the mall, but we left. I wanted to see the ski thing, but I didn't. But Ty has gone skiing in the mall.
Wow.
I didn't go that far.
That name keeps showing up. That Emma.
Yeah, they were celebrating Chinese New Year. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. 2931. Yeah, we were
So
at
that's
the,
when
at
you
the
were.
end. And then this is a fountain. Look at them like they're swimming. The mall is just, I can't even begin to tell you. Look at this store. For example, I took the picture of this
Oh, my.
store. Can you, I would have
Tough
went in.
getting that in your pocketbook, girls.
I don't
Oh,
know that I
boy.
could afford one little bauble in there. Now, this is the same place in the daytime. Remember I told
Yeah.
you? This is it in the daytime.
He owned all the big buildings, Emma.
Yep. See
Wow.
all this? See all this?
Looks a lot like Vegas.
All fountains in the middle. It's amazing. Look at these, surrounded by this is all man-made. And it's a walkway to shops, and you sit outside, and I will, look at Five Guys.
Yeah.
See? Five Guys right there. They have a lot of things. Dougie says, Ma, we have KFC. I says, you mean Kentucky Fried Camel? He said, that's a good one, Ma, that's a good one. Oh, boy, this was beautiful. Now, across is the restaurant that we ate in called Hookah, Hqqah, or something like that. And saying that, they have hookah bars. So I see people sitting there eating their lunch at see,
There's Dougie in the
there's my
glass.
there's my Dougie. He's one of those people.
funny.
They were wonderful people too.
Is it mostly, well, it's obviously any kind of food, but there isn't a distinctive curry, a lot of curry?
Yeah, I don't eat curry, but they did have their own time. This is where we ate, and that's what you saw. Huqqa, hookah. And they did have hookah, no matter what restaurant you went in, they had these, stop right here. They had these bars where people would be having that smoke thing, hookah, smoke.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard
that
of it,
was
yep.
prevalent in Dubai. You never, ever have to go food shopping. In that square box is somebody's food order. They have a high-rise that's nothing but a supermarket warehouse, and they hire all these people, and one of them was Noon, Noon, and that was the company that you would
I
call
saw
up.
that on some things.
They
yeah.
would be riding these things on the highway. You'd see them all over the place.
So he's delivering groceries.
He's delivering groceries. You don't even, never have to, you put in your order, they pick it, like picking it, they put it all together, they put it in there, and this guy will deliver it.
So nobody goes food shopping?
It doesn't seem like it. That's what they do. You'll see them all over the place. And they know how to drive. And they're on the highway, too. And these are like little motorbikes. They're not really motorcycles. But anyway, can I tell you? I said, gee, I wish I knew how to go to the government place, because each place has their president that, this is the mother. There's so much for me to say, I can't even finish a sentence, but this is the mother camel and her baby. Look how beautiful
sweet.
is
Oh.
this? Oh, my God. So beautiful. I mean, I was amazed, because I went to India and rode an elephant, but I never rode a camel, but I did in Dubai. Their bird,
What is that?
Their bird is a falcon. You know how we have an
Yeah.
eagle in the United States? Their state bird is a falcon, and that's a falcon right there.
Well, a falcon could actually tear your shoulder off.
Yeah, this one was a wonderful bird. A wonderful bird. It was
Very
windy.
powerful bird.
See, this is what
Really?
this is.
Oh, yeah, exceptionally powerful.
This is what Dubai looked like 191 years ago, even into 59 years ago. And Bedouins lived in the desert. They had villages all through, and they still do today, have villages out there in the Arabian desert.
I've never seen, have I ever seen a white falcon before? No. I don't
This one was very well trained
think-
from
well,
this
yeah,
man
it's
here.
not attacking you, that's good.
No, he was wonderful. Yeah,
Beautiful bird.
yeah. This is a
So
big-
there is an area that's just desert.
Yeah, and we're there because it was a package that my grandson bought so that we could go camel
Well,
riding.
there you are
It was
on
a
a camel.
package. It was a package. You go camel riding. Wait till I tell you what happened. Dougie said to me, sit in the front, Ma. So we sat in the front of this vehicle. It was a regular vehicle, so I thought he was the driver that picked us up at the hotel. He pulled over when he got to the desert, and he took the air out of his tires. Quite a lot of air, not completely flat, but he took the air out of his 4 tires. And when he did, he was the one that was bringing us. See these vehicles?
Oh, yeah.
He went over cliffs, and I thought the thing was going to... He brought us on a ride that would have made you bite your tongue.
Look at those animals.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
it's a desert camp, Raina. That was the company that brought us there. Yeah, we bought these. This is.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, you sent me a picture like
Yeah.
that. Oh, you can wear that into the show.
Yeah. Yeah, we bought these, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Kim, I'll be right there, thanks.
Amazing.
This was so beautiful. It was a package deal.
Now,
that-
what is that outfit? Why do you have that? See, that's the picture you sent me. Is
Because those are what the Bedouins wear. That's what the Arabian people wear.
I
The
can go
women?
let Kim Scott in.
Yeah.
the women? wear
Yes, go ahead. The women wear, this is their religion. These are like
Muslims?
Muslims, and they're still, that's their culture. So they're not dressing like that. That is who they are. That's their identity. And I wanted to fit in with this, and you could buy this there, but Ty said, Nana, don't buy this there. I'm going to take you to another place, and you'll get it reasonable. So I bought mine and Kelly's, and Dougie bought one, but Ty already had one, so
Yeah.
from before, so he.
And that's what you wear walking around.
No, that's what we wore in the desert
In the
there.
desert.
Just to be in
Isn't
the,
it
for
very
the
hot?
pictures. It wasn't hot, no, it was a nice,
Isn't that interesting?
we were very nice, comfortable, yeah.
Wow. Just what an
Yeah.
amazing.
It was a fantastic trip
I
that I'll
guess
never, ever forget.
Oh, I'm sure. Hello,
There's
Miss Kim.
Miss Kimmy.
Welcome. We're looking at pictures of Dubai.
Oh, gee.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So, yeah,
An amazing trip.
yeah.
Well, I loved having Ty on. He was just a delight.
Back to the pictures.
There he is.
Yeah. We're jumping up and down, posing, they're posing. And Kelly's holding the sun in her
There you
hand.
are.
Yeah. Oh, and part of the package was to go over to the entertainment after the end of the day. You go over there, and these were the dancers that were dancing. They had a woman that was, had a sword, and she was balancing it on her head and all over her body, and she was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
You can come and sit with us. Kim.
Yeah,
Please do. Just these are amazing pictures.
it was an amazing time.
It's nice so that we're not, usually we're talking dreary politics. This is very interesting.
This is a light and lively day. This woman is so talented. Can she dance? Now, this is the one where she's dancing, and she does all kind of
Oh, wow.
she does all kind of moves, like she's unbelievable. I wish I could move. I want to say that that's me, but I can't lie. Oh, she was amazing. She could move that body, I'll tell you. Yeah, she was great. It was a group of people. They must do this all the time. Look at that dress. Can we wear it at the city council meeting, Kim? Oh, my goodness.
Inauguration.
Inauguration day. Look at, oh, my
Gorgeous.
gosh. Wait till you see the part where she's got this blue dress on and she's balancing the sword that she has. I don't know how she can do it, but she does. And these are her dances. These are her dances. They do very, very well.
And where is this?
This is her
there
right
she
here,
is with
yeah.
blue.
She takes a sword and she can balance that sword, I'll tell you. There it is, there it is. That's the same lady, that's the same lady.
Interesting clothing.
Look at, she's balancing it on her breasts. Oh, yeah, she's still balancing it. She's got
Oh,
it on
right,
her
it's on
head
the head.
now. She never dropped it once. She had it all over the place and never dropped it once. Look at that. And walked around with it. Oh, my goodness. Some people are so talented. It's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, there you are, the
so
camera, the
much
whole
fun.
family.
Oh,
The mission-
January 31st, that was. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah. And this is their highway. Look at this. This is their highway. Those are all flowers.
Oh,
those
she's like
red
coming
ones.
into Lowell. So,
Wow, that is so manicured. Look at that.
So Linda, it's
That's it.
7 o'clock. if you can reintroduce the show, then we'll go back to the pictures.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Kim Scott, Councilor Kim Scott has joined us. Welcome, welcome. You look wonderful.
Thank you.
You do. You look fabulous. Now, she said you had a lot of interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting
Motion.
motions. Yes.
I think as interesting as next week, maybe, but
No. Oh, is it?
Oh,
Oh,
there's
you
a
want to
preview.
tell us?
Okay.
I will actually.
Oh, good.
No, it's not a big deal, but, you know. So
Well-
the motions I had last night were two with Councilor Yam. They were on beautifying the city, the gateway.
Right, the
especially
gateway.
Gorham Street coming in,
Yeah.
right here, coming into the city. We're looking at these pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want it to look
Flowers
like
coming
that,
to
yeah.
look nice when you come in off the connector.
Absolutely.
downtown. And then the other motion was on just an update on Lotus House, the opening of the women's shelter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything recently about that.
Right.
And the last one was on our winter markets. Rita and I got to experience the beautiful markets
Yeah,
in
that's
Mahoney.
the one, everybody commented on it.
Yeah.
That was a good motion,
You know,
yeah.
had Mill number 5 shut down, and Mr. Lachulis, I mean, he was really charitable, I think,
Yeah.
having them use that space. I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
it's
okay.
the kind of space maybe that it's going to be difficult for them to maintain on their own, that type of space.
Yeah.
Kim, you need to turn your mic on.
Oh,
Oh.
There you go. And pull the mic a little towards you.
Shall she start over?
No, we can hear her off of yours. We'll hear her much better now.
good.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we're just talking about whether or not we could have a location where we could do something more year-round.
excellent.
You know, like an incubator space, just, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't think it would have to be that expensive to have just, you know, the, what do you call them, tops, tents, you
Yeah.
know, for,
So that you would have a place to
shops.
go to.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that was nice. We saw that in
Next week is,
Toronto.
I'll tell you now, so it's next week, I guess I shouldn't even maybe, but I'm thinking about making a motion, I should say, about the parking for Back Central, and whether or not we can eliminate the section G of the parking ordinance to allow them to have placards if they own a home in Back Central.
Oh, sure.
It's
That
been
makes
a
sense.
recurring discussion at
Yeah.
the neighborhood meetings about why one neighborhood, I know that it's densely populated and that was the idea of it, but they feel like they should be able to have a placard like people can in the rest of the city
That's
Yeah, that makes sense.
right.
Why, why haven't they been able to?
because of the parking issues. So I think they want to, so if you have a driveway, you can't have a placard in Back Central because of the parking issues. But, you know, there's some families that have said to me, we have one car driveway. It's just
Yeah.
something they've made in their side yard that they were allowed. But then they have a spouse, they have children.
Yeah.
Why don't we get to have what everybody else in the city does?
Okay.
We're taxpayers and.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
So, that's.
It's only
That's what you
fair. It's
do.
a matter
Yeah.
of fairness.
That's your
Exactly.
district.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
That's what you
So-
do.
Yeah.
Well done. So Back Central, how is Back Central these days? I haven't been down Back Central for a while. It's
Well, we
flourishing?
have some, yeah, we have some streets that have been paved. Again, you go back and forth. The street paving requires that they have sidewalks.
Yeah.
Now the sidewalks have made it so that there's less parking. So we take a step forward and then we
right.
run into another issue with it, so.
Yeah,
But it
the
is,
walking traffic does complicate things.
yeah, yeah.
So I know we're putting sidewalks in Tingsboro up Kendall Road to the highway. I don't think that I thought you couldn't walk on the highway or ride a bike, but we have a sidewalk.
Up to it, yeah.
But then you have to stop. It's just like they did a bike lane in Tingsboro up Kendall Road by the town hall and everything. And they're doing it right to the Dunstable line. Well, then you'll get killed if you ride a bike in
Yeah, I
Dunstable.
call them
the
like,
road's
I
this
call them
big.
sidewalks to nowhere,
Yeah.
because we have them in front of my house right now, just because the only way they could put crosswalks in there, I guess, is if they have connecting sidewalks.
Oh, okay.
So they put sidewalk, just little sections that don't connect to anything. One of them runs into a tree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better than hi- it's
They're
better than
required,
highway.
they get the
That's
grant
it.
funding
Yeah.
to do the work.
Isn't that
so,
amazing?
Yeah,
And that- it's out.
I'm going to back the bus up a little bit. These are the text messages that came in the first hour.
Okay.
Couldn't do the text messages while we're doing the slideshow. We'll go back to some pictures in a few minutes. It says, good morning. In my area of Dracut around Beaver Brook, a bald eagle is
that's
always around.
beautiful.
A beautiful bird. Imagine
Yes,
a
it
city
is.
built on revenue from oil, not built on solar and wind farms. Green energy is a scam and not wanted by the world. That's from Jim. Jim continues, it's easy to build these opulent and over-the-top buildings when you have no government interference.
Ah,
I think the government is very involved in Dubai. How about the homeless like Lowell? I don't Rita was mentioning, did you see any homeless over there?
Never did, no.
What a life. It's all animal balloons and fairy tales, good grief. No, they have a ton of money and they work they work every day over there. Page 2, very nice pictures. What would District 4 look like if I get elected? This would be the South Common. That's what I'm reading from
Keep
Dubai.
that recording. We're gonna hold you to that in
So
2
what's your
years.
story, McD? Let's hear about you. What are you gonna do?
Well,
You gonna put your money where your mouth is? Whoa.
yeah, I certainly can.
I know you can, or you're going to. That's the thing.
I want a 40-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 20-year-old to run for District 4. The guy you have right now, Wayne Janess, nice guy. Doesn't know what Back Central is, doesn't know what Pawtucketville and Centerville is, doesn't know what it is. He only does downtown, little to anything. And I think we got lackluster performance out of the guy. I want him to get some competition and let the public make the decision. But if nobody decides to run, oh yeah, I'm running.
Oh.
I want to get a 40-year-old to run, or a 20-year-old. So I ask all the grandmothers out there, you got a granddaughter?
Why not a 70-year-old person? They don't know any better?
There's not many
Rita,
people with more
Rita,
energy than one next to me.
respectfully, We screwed the place up. Respectfully, we screwed the place up.
We screwed the place
We
up?
inherited a fantastic America, and we have ruined it. And you can disagree all
I
you
think
want.
that's harsh.
Well, it's just, Linda, you're in this too.
I know, that's why I think it's very harsh.
Well, back when you were a kid, did you know your neighbors?
Yes, I know, it was
You
a
know your
different
neighbors
time.
now?
Yes,
Can
I
you
do.
walk down? Can you walk down your street now?
When you have children, you tend to know the neighbors.
I know all my neighbors.
Yeah, but it was quite different.
It's a different world we have, right? Did you lock your car?
Didn't even lock the
Did you
door.
lock
to
the
the house.
door?
No, you didn't
that's
have
a
to
different-
then.
that's- a whole-
Why? What happened? So yeah, a lot of things have changed. Back to you, girls.
Courts.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, now that I screwed up the city, what else can we talk
You're
about?
responsible for the
It's
courts,
not you
so.
particularly. Our generation has not built a good future for our children. Collectively, our generation has not done that.
A lot of government control.
You can blame it on the government, but we elected these people.
Well, we let them keep going out of control, yeah.
I'm curious to hear what Cliff Krieger went and he met Elizabeth Warren yesterday. She
Oh,
came to,
yes, I know she
and,
was around.
I get pictures of Cliff doing it too, so I'll put those up in a second. But I'm interested to see, did she get any harsh questions? Were her questions filtered? I mean, politicians don't take tough questions. They just don't. You ask me tough questions. Oh, where'd you get those shoes, John? Those shoes are beautiful. Next
Well,
question.
see, you can handle that if you get elected. How
It's
about
the two
can I-
parties. I mean, it's kind of a broken system, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so they
Well-
vote right along the party line, and that's it.
It's
Our side's got to
unfortunate.
win. To hell with your side. Our
That's
side's
right.
got to
I
win.
know, I can't stand it, this,
I've even had people at the local level tell me, like, they won't vote for me because I have friends that are, like, a
Yeah.
Republican or, like,
Oh,
whatever, like, they
that's
won't vote for
crazy.
me. And I
And-
said, well, then don't vote for me.
Yeah, that's
fine.
crazy.
They
You know, I
get so
can go
angry.
beyond. Yeah, it is. It gets so divisive, and
And it's one, they can support you, and you see it in the government. Well, Schumer's going through it now. You disagree with them once, just once, and they just want to throw you to the curb.
done with you. Yeah.
It's bizarre. I mean,
This is on the local level. I mean, I've
I
had
can't even imagine on a local level, because it used to be, I'm so glad I was involved when I was, many, many years ago, like Rita. But it was so much easier because you could talk to people and you could disagree. Because, I could agree with you on the sidewalks, for example, but disagree with you on something else.
and that's it. Like, that's.
It's not, because I'm going to have to work with you again on a third. I don't
And
understand
in
the anger.
politics, you kind of come together.
Well, you
come
should,
apart,
yeah.
You come together,
But
and
the hostility.
And I heard Rita, so I have a third job that I do in the morning, which is my husband and I own a business. So I was
Oh.
doing sales tax reporting this morning before I came here.
Good for you, Kim.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we do a
I'm
lot.
impressed.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, but I was doing
Gee.
my sales tax reporting this morning, and I don't even know where I was going. with this? Oh, I heard Rita on talking about it this morning, about getting along with our peers. I mean, we do
Yeah,
have a great group.
We have a
and,
good
Yeah.
group.
and I think, you know, we don't agree on every issue,
No, we
but we've all
don't.
worked, I think
Yep.
we've worked together really well.
I think it
so.
has. I will give some credit on that to Dan. I think he's been a good mayor as
Oh,
far
I
as,
agree.
because when he first was,
Especially-
when the council first came in, it looked like it was going to be a lot of, diversity and anger and, nitpick, and it hasn't been.
No.
It's
No.
just been a very good council.
Kind of allowed everyone to say their piece and
Yeah.
then, allowed the discussion to happen and we move along.
And you have a lot of volatility there. You have people disagreeing on a lot of things. I mean, they're not, if you look at that council, and I love it, I say it over and over, I was against the change, and now I think it's wonderful. I think you're a wonderful rep for your district. I think Dan is, and
Yes, she
I
is.
just think that it has worked out so well, Corey in Centerville, but you're also very different, and then you've all come together. And it's really
Yeah.
quite amazing.
At large, to Rita, Vesna, and Eric, I mean, they
Yeah.
all bring different
Yeah.
skill sets, different,
Yes,
so
yes.
it's a good mix.
It's, and very different skill sets and very different ideas, but it's been very functional. I'm very impressed with what you've done, and it moves along, those
We
meetings.
have a lot of big issues too.
It's
to-
like
to
like
address.
watching a meeting with an auctioneer. He just boom, boom, boom.
Danny's
Business.
He is. I have to yell at him, turn your head to the right.
Do I hear a motion? Do I hear a motion? Do I hear a second? Do I hear a
My
second?
hands up.
Yeah.
You kind of have to speak up with them a little
Yeah.
bit too,
It's-
though. Yeah.
And it's good, because those meetings used to go at one time a long time.
And there are like items, 200-page reports that do
Yeah.
need to go to a subcommittee to.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of the issues on the agenda last night was referred to different subcommittees. How many did?
Well, there were a lot of big reports, yeah,
And
last
there's,
night.
yeah, there was a
I mean, the
neighborhood
open
and
space,
finance,
parks,
yeah,
parks
parks and
report.
recreation
And
subcommittee.
then we had before the meeting, we had the meeting about the fire stations.
Yeah.
And the,
Municipal
big
building
one.
subcommittee,
a
yeah.
lot of work.
As
needs to
far as
happen.
maintenance, I suppose, that's a big issue.
Well, they're
Yeah.
we'll see what they come back with. Right now, they have to just evaluate them for hazardous materials and structural
Yeah.
issues, and I don't know what they're gonna say when they come back, so.
And everything has a cost involved, a lot of money that, we're wondering where we're getting
Some of
it.
the money from Dubai coming out.
I know, I wish we found oil somewhere, even in the canals. Is
Yes.
there any oil in the canals?
Gorham Street Station's 1874, they said,
Yeah,
and
yeah, Gorham Street, it's an old station, but it requires a lot of, it's small, but it requires a lot of major work that should be done.
One of the things I hope, if the city does get involved with this issue with the UN, that is kind
Oh,
of
yes,
exciting.
yes.
That, when you think of
Because
Lowell,
they have money, and I didn't realize they had money that they would give to
Yeah.
different
lending,
places.
low interest rates, yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
like 2%.
I didn't think they had that.
And so, when you think of all the mills that, and you're on the river, that you could generate a lot of electricity. That's how they ran all the mills, was, with the generation there, and if that could be in some way, because I'm sure they could reconstruct it now much more efficiently. And so,
Can
it's
either
right
of you
there.
councilors tell me what they're doing with the Lawrence Street Firehouse?
What they're doing with it right now? They
Yeah.
built a structure next to it, a temporary structure, to put the ladder truck in, because the floor won't hold it.
Yeah.
So they're moving, yeah, so they're moving it
Now, John,
outside.
be good.
And they need the bay empty so that they can repair the floor, the
Yeah.
structural damage under the floor.
Because that's an ARPA-funded fire truck.
Coming in.
And it's
Why
too heavy.
don't we just tear the firehouse down and build something that's,
Because we need it now.
tear it down and build a new one?
Well, we have
The
structural
truck, the
engineer.
truck won't fit in the building now.
Right, right. So we have a structural engineer, and it
What
has.
they do?
has
Tear
a
it
study.
down?
Well, they have to do the study first to tell you whether or not it's able to be rehabbed. They may come back and they can say, no, this cannot happen.
Okay,
and you
the
need a
state
new
and the
firehouse."
feds come back.
Respectfully, you guys run the city, not the manager. You guys should tell your manager, tear that freaking building
But it won't be
down.
done by July 1st when the truck comes in. They need the new
Well,
truck.
that's just too bad. Let it sit
Won't happen.
outside.
Oh, golly.
It's summertime's coming.
It is
Build
pretty
a
much
new-
sitting
build a new
outside.
firehouse.
It's
Build
in
a
a
new
little wooden
firehouse.
structure outside.
The firehouse is 150 years old. How old's your house?
So should we tear the city hall down? That's quite a 100 and something years old as well.
We should tear down, the firehouse has outlived its life. Why don't you keep the old fire truck? I'm just saying, when are we gonna realize?
Because
a
we had
building's old?
ARPA funding and we upgraded it since we had the money available.
John, I think that could happen. I don't see
Build
how.
a new firehouse.
Lawrence Street and Gorham Street, both of them, 1874,
I think they should all-
1897, I think, so.
Be given up, turn them into condos, and build the firemen something they can be proud of. Not something they have to worry about hitting the side of a building all the time. These buildings were built for horse and buggy.
Yeah, but think about how far they've come actually, this council. I'm gonna pat them on the back.
Thank
They-
you.
They were having brownouts when,
Yeah.
4 years ago.
That's
where
right.
They weren't even open.
Thank you,
where you
Linda.
came from.
And they
That's
had,
right.
One can
they
define
had
the
trucks, John, that wheels were falling off.
Thank
They've
you,
come a
Linda.
long way.
Oh, she's.
I blame the union for this.
Well,
Why would the
okay.
union let you drive a faulty piece of equipment?
I agree with you on that.
That's the fault of the union.
I'm
Making these
surprised.
guys and gals drive trucks that the wheels are falling off of, that's the union's fault.
I agree with that. But I just think they've come a long way with the fire department. The brownouts, I was amazed. I thought brownouts were when the electricity used to dim a little bit, that the power was, a surge, but there were fire stations that weren't open.
That's right.
First, we
How
had them
bizarre
for,
was that?
first we had them for a shortage of staff, and then we had them after that for mechanical brownouts. So we were still having them even after we had funded. So now
So
we're at
how many fire trucks did you get with the ARPA money?
nine?
Yeah, just
10.
amazing. Of course, John is
We
always,
have 9 fire stations in
Yeah.
the city of Lowell.
one of the
I believe it was
issues
9.
is, and you
I
started
think it was
talking
9
about
and then one more that we did out of the general fund, so,
maintenance, so that, they can,
yeah.
And
It's
you
working.
don't know what you
school.
have until a situation arises. There was a gentleman on my street that is missing. He's still missing to this day. I don't know what happened.
So sad.
But that night, I couldn't believe it. I said, wow, the whole street, it's like daylight. I said, what kind of a vehicle is that? It was a fire truck. They had these lights on it that lit up the whole street. You would have thought it was completely daylight. It could see across my yard and into the woods. It was
Wow.
unbelievable. I'd never seen anything like it.
And our fire chief, Sharon, he's
So
all
comments
business.
from the audience,
Yeah.
then
Does
we're
a
gonna
really
go back
good
to the
job,
slideshow
so.
till 7:30, because Rita's got to scoot at 7:30.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
And then we'll zero in on other city issues. So,
Oh.
comments from the audience. A win for the women's hockey team last
Oh,
night, beating
yes.
the Beaver Trappers Montreal.
Are they
sticking
sticking
around
around?
or moving to BU?
what do you think?
I thought they did move. I don't-
Good
I
morning.
don't
It's
really
wonderful
follow
to see 3 strong women on today's show. I'm a huge fan of both city councilors, Mercier and Scott, tremendous leaders of Lowell. Thank you and have a great day. That's from Lorraine.
Lorraine,
Thank you, Lorraine.
we love you, Lorraine. Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, the people in government lie and blame you for everything with no solutions, just extended contracts. Has the Lowell Connector Trail become a DCR camping area? 2 campers are parked there now. They are visible from the connector inbound.
Really?
Oh, where's that?
Don't know about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
Okay,
they're
so
know.
move
sending
right along to
information.
Rita's pictures, because Rita's got to go to real work. So this is over in Dubai.
We all the 3 strong women here have to go to real work.
Can I just,
we do.
yes, can I just say one thing about that building that you see in front of you? It don't look like much, but it covers a vast, vast area. And that's it from the highway, but what you see is the tip of the whole shebang. And let me tell you, it's called it's all about.
In worlds of adventure.
Yes, but it's,
Ooh, look at
you
that.
see every country in there. You pay an admission. It's Global Village, gate of the world. My grandson Ty calls it the Epcot on steroids.
Epcot, that's what
You
it looks
go
Oh,
in
look
there,
at it with the Statue of Liberty and.
you could see Korea and Amman and Hong Kong and Russia, and when you go in there, you see the costumes that they wear, what they specialize in for food. So,
Rita, how many days were you over there?
a week.
Jeez, you jammed a lot into
Now-
a week, kid.
This is all the condiments. This is probably Amman, and then they show you their dress. This is all the world. This is all the world.
Oh, look at
Is
you.
it white-
It's like a
life for you?
big Disney.
It looks like an outdoor marketplace.
Yeah, amazing.
What you see is all the whole world is in.
And that was that little building,
Yemen.
the tip of that building.
Yep, this is was what you see, yeah. Look this is what they specialize, all this is what this country specializes, the condiments,
This is just Yemen.
the drink. This is just
Yeah.
Yemen, I just give
Look at that.
you
Like
an
that.
example.
Yep.
This is, wow,
Wow.
every country. Oh, this is something else.
That's
This is
on
something else. Can I just tell you, this is, I
Go
don't.
ahead.
So my grandson said, Dad, can we go to look at this place? I want to see if one of my watches, they would exchange it for a car. I just want to ask that question. Can we go and look? And of course we did. So it was a strip of all different dealerships along the highway. This was VIP Motors. Look at this. Look at this. Now, all kind of,
No stickers on them either.
these,
Dealers are dealers.
all right, look at these cars. It was Lamborghinis, Maseratis, Rolls Royce, all under one roof. But there's a vehicle that I'm going to show you. There's only 8 made in the world. 8 made. This is one of them. Well, this is a Lamborghini. It was.
It's coming.
Kelly's standing by it. You can't zoom up on this. It's a. I can't think of the word. It's
Coupe, I saw coupe.
It's a coupe.
Man.
It's a Mansoni coupe. Oh, wait a minute, you're going too fast. That Mansoni coupe, see, that's the one of 8. This is one of them. That's a
It says one of 8.
That's a
I don't-
$7 million car.
Oh, my
According
God.
to the man that works there, $7 million.
I couldn't
This
afford
is
the
that
sales
car.
tax.
Yeah.
You could do the firehouses with the $7 million
I'd
that
register
they
in
must
New
have
Hampshire.
money.
And the watch that my grandson had on, he came back to my son and said, the manager said he'll take your watch for a car, whatever car. So it was
It was
amazing.
an $800,000 watch. It's so beyond anything I can comprehend.
So this is that 7-star hotel. That's the lobby. Remember I was telling you
Yep.
about it?
Where you had dinner.
Where we had dinner. Look at this. That's this is the rooms.
You're
all
inside the lobby.
We're
looking up.
inside the lobby, but this is what it looks like. Look at this. You go through there, there's an elevator. The elevator has a gold door. Look at this. See the fountains? They have fountains inside. This is, see
Oh,
to
I
the
love
right.
that. I love that chandelier. That would look lovely here, John.
Now, see the right, that's the elevator right there, to the right and the left. See those 2 elevators? We're going down the hall, but to each side, right there, that's an elevator. Is this not magnificent or what?
Wow.
Yep, I think that's it, but.
That's it.
This
Last
was a
picture.
7-star
Amazing.
hotel.
Thank you for bringing them.
Thank you for letting me show them. I
Oh,
was,
it just,
I mean,
it
gee.
doesn't even look real. I mean,
I left this fairy tale place. It was so beautiful.
yeah.
But anyway,
Well,
thank you
what's
for
the
letting me.
average? What's the average income?
Okay,
For
so.
the residents, did you look
So I
that
was
up on
thinking
the
so much
internet?
money.
Can I just tell you these statistics here?
Sure.
The cost of living for 1 month, now listen to this very carefully, for one person in Dubai, $2,229 for a month in Dubai. In New York for a month, $4,044, that's New York. Miami, $3,068. Las Vegas, $2,408. So Dubai, as rich as you see it there, the cost of living for 1 month for one person is cheaper than New York, Miami, and Las Vegas.
Wow.
Dubai's average cost of monthly living is cheaper than them, so that's that. Before 1966, Dubai was poor. 59 years ago, they didn't have the oil. They
Well,
did
see,
just
this
discover.
hopeful.
Say what?
This hopeful.
So you see what I'm saying?
Almost
It-
was
it's-
striking oil.
Yeah, yeah.
When you get the UN here, you never know what might
So
happen.
I'm telling you, it is so much to tell you, not enough time that
I'd be interested to see the government, how much government control there is, because as John pointed out, no stickers on the cars, permits, you could never get those 10 buildings built.
Let me just tell you, in
Anywhere.
Dubai, there are no personal income tax in Dubai. There's no open sign of affection in Dubai. Husband and wife can hold hands, but they're not really supposed to kiss. No alcohol consumption under 21, which is a good thing, but no dancing in public. So, I mean, these are things that I learned when I went over there.
Quickly.
Their currency is DINHAM or AEDs. So, for example, if something cost $100 in dirham, the money, they call it AED.
Yeah.
And I wanted to buy that item for $100, they would divide it by 3.65, and whatever that was, instead of the 100, I would pay, I don't know, 80 something. So whatever that's divided by, it'd be less.
No.
Really?
Google says the average salary in Dubai is $191,000 a year.
Yeah, that's not so much, right?
No,
That ain't so much.
Golden makes more.
Yeah.
So do you.
Yeah, you could live in Dubai. You could be one of these sheiks in
Yes,
Dubai.
you could be on
You could
that,
be a
that
sheik.
wonderful,
Golden makes
yes,
more than the governor.
multi-million-dollar. Well, how do they afford multi-million-dollar?
I was going to say, so do you, but I don't
Condos.
want to push it,
Because these are
doing
the
okay.
people
I'm
that
not
discovered
complaining.
the
We're doing okay,
oil.
too. I'm
not
They're
complaining.
sheiks, they're
I
rich.
don't think
Okay.
it's
But where do the people that do the waiters and the bartenders, where do they live? Out in the desert?
No, they live probably in one of the high rises because it's Airbnb or condo units. They're condo units.
Wow, I have to ask you to look up
Well,
what
we
a
just talking
condo
about
costs.
there's no homeless.
No.
There's nobody at the end of the connector begging for money. There's none of that stuff going on over there.
There's
Yeah, but that's
no,
because they have
Makes a
They have
healthy
government-
living.
rules, they have
government-funded
laws.
housing,
Dubai
a
has
lot
their
more
act
government-funded
together.
housing.
And you could look at it and say, oh, we should do that in the United States.
Can't do it. Rights. It's a fine line there. What do you give up, and is it worth giving it up?
Parking, you got to give up your parking to have the high-rise buildings there.
Well,
Well, that's what they want to
That's
do
whole
with the
thing, right? The
MBTA.
discussion is about,
so my
Yeah,
grandson
that's
comes
right.
downstairs, he has a car, but he comes downstairs, pays the guy, they put some type of a contract together, and he just gets in the car and the guy takes him here, there, and everywhere. And then at the end of the
There's
month.
a driver?
Well, not personal driver, but a company that comes and takes him here, there, and everywhere. We get into so many cars from the lobby of the hotel, and they knew who he was, no matter who came, and they took us wherever we needed to go. I
Wow.
said, how much do
It's
I
got a
owe you?
driver.
I want to pay for something. He said, Nana, the guy knows me, he puts it on the bill, and I pay at the end of
So
the
there's
month.
no, do they tip? Do you tip the waiter or the
I don't
bartender?
know. I know, I just came back from London, and they don't tip over there, which
No,
is
it seemed like I
very
didn't.
different.
We didn't either.
What was the
Yeah.
weather? Oh, the DAFs must be all out,
It was
tulip.
dark and dreary and.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Oh my
Well,
God,
that's
I have to leave at 7:30.
Yeah, 1 minute.
You're in good
You have to
hands.
go to work,
the
you have to
two
go
of
to
yous.
Bill-
Thank you
so much for
to
coming
drive to
in.
Billerica
Bye, my
now.
baby.
Love you.
Bye,
You're in
my
Billerica
baby.
now, right?
Thank you. Yes, I am, with
Yeah.
the ladies'
Thank you so much.
pre-release.
But, yeah, off to work. We all
Thank
have to
you.
rush off to work.
Yes, we
No
do.
chatting at the end of this. We
Thank
all
you
have
so
to be
much.
finished.
Thank you, McD.
Thank you,
Thank
Rita.
you.
Nice job,
Good hands
McMahon.
here. You're all
Should I
set.
move over?
Thank you.
Should I move over, or should you move this
Yeah,
way?
you're good. Move over, you're good.
Here we are.
Get a little closer here. We'll get a little closer.
So,
Get what, donuts?
yes,
Oh.
yeah, she had donuts. We can take a donut and run to work.
Yeah, I know.
So how far, where do you work?
Andover,
That's, I've asked you that before, I know.
about a half an hour. I leave here at 8, I get there at 8:30.
Yeah, I
My
have to be
normal
in,
time.
I have to be in Nashville for 8:30.
Oh, how's traffic going in Ashford? Is it,
Perfect, they're
The
all going the other
casino?
way.
yeah, with the casino there?
No,
Does it
you know
interfere
what?
at all?
No, they're getting off the highway, you know, you can get off the highway, you know, going up. So anybody that's coming from Massachusetts, Kingsborough didn't get anything.
From it, no.
Because we got
Yeah.
just disasters in parking and all that. But,
Now, I've gone a few times and it was backed up out onto the highway.
really?
Quite a way, so now I haven't been running up to the mall.
oh,
You know, I
okay,
usually might
that's
run
an
up to
interesting.
Target to buy something, or Trader
Yeah.
Joe's. I've kind of been staying away from the area a little bit.
I guess you'd have to get off at exit 1 then, huh? To come
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
back down. I have to tell you, the Daniel Webster Highway, even before that opened, it's like Christmas all the time up there on the weekends. It is bizarre.
It's
I don't
really
know.
busy up there. So
It's
I heard
just so
John
busy.
went to the Nash Casino already.
Yes, yes.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
have to.
highly recommend it. I think it's a great place, had a lot of fun. And I don't gamble. Plenty of eye candy, plenty to do.
Yeah.
Restaurants, good restaurants, or
I did not taste a thing in there, but beautiful, beautiful restaurants.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. It's so close.
I don't know if I'd go
But I don't know
regular.
about the parking. How is the parking?
I luck out in the parking, honest to God, Linda.
all the time.
I'll be driving along, and somebody will just pull out of a space next to the door. Bingo.
Oh, here comes
Well, there's
McD.
probably people coming and going all the
I
time,
just get
right?
lucky.
So-
But bring your walking shoes, because it's all, there were no handicap spaces left. They were all taken. And no, that was just my experience.
Yeah.
And
Well, I've
again,
heard
this-
that the parking
this
has
was
been very
Monday
difficult.
night and St. Patrick's Day, and they were doing a good business there. And everybody's happy. The staff was fantastic. Like they have these two big guys at the door. Come on in, welcome. Got any questions? It was really a pleasurable experience.
I would think it would be a big boost for the mall there, because that was struggling.
I didn't go shopping at the stores.
And
I
you were
just-
seeing, yeah, the
I know how
box
many people
stores
stop,
were
But the restaurants
leaving.
may be on the way there. Or the,
I went and got my little card. They give you a little card. You have to go to the register. They take
Yeah.
your driver's license and prints out your name on a little card. And
Well, that's like, I've been to the couple of the mall, there are several casinos, and, 3 now? I've been to the one. on
Ellen
exit
found her
4.
favorite machine there, so she'll be going back
a
up
little
there.
too close to home, isn't it, for you?
No, hey, she loves it. I don't enjoy gambling at all, but she loves it.
Does she ever go up to the bingo place? I know she's a bingo player. I
She
I
goes
real-
first, or-
right up by Walgreens
She goes to Foxwoods for bingo.
for bingo.
See,
And-
I don't think I would go up to the mall. I'm not sure if I would. I mean, I don't love gambling. I don't mind it, but I like going away for like the destination. Like my husband and I will go to Foxwoods for the
Same
night.
feel, same feel. You walk in the place, it looks just like Vegas. Beautiful. Nicely done.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we'll stay overnight, have dinner, go have a drink, kind of the
Yeah.
atmosphere,
Yeah.
I think, of
Well, they close at 4 a.m., so you can stay up there
still
a
do
long
that
time.
and come home
Wow.
afterwards, save the
Really?
hotel.
4 a.m.?
That's what somebody told me. They close at 4.
Wow.
They open at 10, close at 4 a.m.
10 in the morning?
Yeah.
That's a long work day.
I'll look it up just to double check. I never double check what they tell. I just took what people told me.
Now, that was the old Sears, right? The upstairs and downstairs of Sears. Is that what it is? Just that corner, box store, Sears upstairs and downstairs?
Yeah,
Well, the upstairs and downstairs, it's all a gambling hall. There's gambling machines all over the place.
it's a
But
big
both- I
space.
was told the first floor was all children's stuff. Absolutely not. It's all casino style machines. You just
Yeah,
One-armed bandits.
we don't want to start them, yeah.
She loved it. She loved it. She
Well,
walked
I'm
around.
glad. I was curious how she would like it,
But the
because,
best thing I saw there was they have separators between the machine, clear plexiglass separators between the machine.
really?
So if you cough, it stays in your zone. It doesn't go to your neighbor to the left or to the right. They have, I think I took some pictures. Let me see if I can find some pictures.
Very interesting.
Yeah, surprised to do that.
Well, And of course, we have the two, now,
I heard John on the show yesterday morning saying that someone should apply to become a city councilor, that it's $25,000 a year and short hours or something you said.
Yeah, it is.
Not short hours, Sean.
Well,
correct you on that one.
That's your take. Is it a hard job?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. So,
Lunch breaks, after work, nights, weekends. It's a lot, yeah.
okay.
I guess it's how much you put into it, I guess.
Yeah.
And how much do you
Hard
think
to-
Wayne Jeunesse does a day?
I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
well, it's hard on a family if you're trying to have any kind of family life.
Yeah, it is. It's hard.
Because you run into people and they,
I said earlier, we run a business. My
Yeah.
husband and I run a business. We have that. John knows doing all the, do you do your own bookkeeping? That's what we really need to look into, is having someone do our,
Yes, we do our own bookkeeping, but we have an outside accountant.
yeah, we do too. Same thing, yeah.
yeah.
Now I'm getting that together right now, all the tax
Oh,
stuff.
God,
and
yeah, you
everything,
don't,
so-
yeah, you have to have somebody else, because the idea of, I know we were audited at one time, unfortunately, the accountant handles all that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
not fun. The IRS is not a fun,
No.
so, anyway. So, now your motion, so you're into beautification of Lowell, aren't you, huh?
Yeah, and Councilor Yam actually approached me about those, and the hometown banners.
Good
that-
morning to Paul, I'm sure
Yeah,
he's
Paul,
watching.
and the hometown banners, which was his initiative, which I think is a fantastic initiative.
Yeah.
I was just commending Paul last night, his work that he's really done. He's the veterans chair, for our board, the subcommittee, and he has taken that and he has run with it, like to really, celebrate the veterans, that we're going to have a Vietnam,
Oh, really?
yeah, he's really pushing, bringing all of that back.
That
So-
is good,
And the
'cause I-
hometown banners, I don't know if you've seen them, they're at JFK Plaza.
Yeah.
And you can purchase one to,
Well,
show for a family
I know
member.
they've had a couple of art exhibits. Vira's had pictures on the art exhibits right at, when you come into City Hall.
Yeah.
And he's been very supportive of VAR. He's a Vietnam vet. And so I know he's really
Yeah,
very
yeah.
active with the veterans. And that's good. It's-
So he'd like to see the banners go beyond just at City Hall and have them on our main,
I
on
like
our
that.
main roads coming into the city, and I think that's a great idea.
was there support?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course.
I would think so, because then you'll see it probably moving out to the districts.
Yeah.
Because the districts are very distinctive.
Oh,
They're very
they are
parochial.
very- yeah,
Back in the bus
very
up
much
just a
so.
little bit to the slideshow, the audience, a person from the audience says, I'll bet the lower class people over in Dubai are not living the same lifestyle.
I'm sure.
I richly agree.
Yeah, I mean, you see that, even go to Vegas and drive a little bit outside of Vegas, and it's pretty sad to see you go from one extreme
yeah.
to the other. And same with Aruba, we just came back from Aruba, and you go
Oh, isn't
outside
it
the-
something when
yeah,
you see how,
when you go into the rest, and
but always on the islands, I was always amazed that they all wear white, and it's so white. All their clothing is so
it's
white.
beautiful.
How do they keep it so white? It's hard. I mean, it's beyond bleach as far
I was
as
gonna say a
I'm.
lot of bleach,
Yeah, or out in the sun or something. Maybe, I don't know, if they hang the laundry, but it's just always amazing to me, the wait staff and all have white, and it's always so white. It's just, obviously, they don't have anybody like me that spills things.
Yeah,
on
you
everything.
used to wear
Well,
bib.
it's just
Me,
it's
my
their
bib all
style.
the time.
And white is cooler in the hot sun.
Oh, I know, but how do you keep it so white?
Careful with your hot chocolate.
That's right, and your red wine.
And you're careful when you kneel down, you're just careful. But you see, like, we don't wash the streets in Lowell. But when you go to London, when you go to these big cities, they power wash the streets at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Did you see that? in London?
No, I didn't see that, but
And that's not a practice in the USA, and it should be. Oh,
I-
look, we're wasting water. Okay, why didn't we do it during COVID?
Yeah, I suppose. My favorite place in London is the Silver Vaults.
I didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know
really
that.
special.
Oh, really? We went
Yeah,
to
it-
the Tower of London, some
yeah.
crown jewels.
Oh, it is nice.
Yeah, it was a nice trip. My daughter's there until
Oh,
May.
okay.
So, yeah.
Well, do tell her to go to the Silver Vaults, because you'll go into,
Yeah, she's
Well,
been
spring
all
starts
over
this
the
week,
place
so
right
people
now.
will start traveling now. And I think people are going to, because of the trouble that Trump has given other countries, we're not leaving the USA
Yeah.
because I don't want any problem at the border no matter where we travel, so we're gonna stay in the USA.
My daughter's over there, and she's heard some comments from different people about living here and being
Just
from
the
here.
Canadians booing,
They said she's from Massachusetts, so she was okay. So,
they don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just enjoy yourself. Just eat, drink, and be merry. There's a minority of people that are mad at America. People know it's the government, it's not the people.
But
She's
that's
been
what the-
fine traveling, though. She went to Scotland, she's going to Paris and
Nice.
to Amsterdam, and she's going to
Good.
Rome. She's
Youth
going to
is
Rome in
good.
2 weeks. Yeah, she's making her way around.
When she should
Doing
do
it
it.
well she can. she
Absolutely.
says. I
I'm
might
glad I
never get to
traveled
do
when I
this
was
again.
young.
I said, well, I hope you get to do this again. You'll just have to pay for it.
Well, yeah, but it's, you got to do it when you're young. I wouldn't want to be
Yeah.
doing it now anyway at this point in my life.
Oh, I would. You don't want to travel?
I've been. And just the airports and all that walking and pushing and,
You're not going on any cruises, John? You're not?
Yeah, we're going on
You
cruises,
will,
but
yeah.
We're gonna, a cruise that starts in the USA and goes back to the USA.
yeah.
We're looking at the Mississippi River cruise right now. Looking at a cruise that goes to Bermuda out of Boston. We love that one. And,
Yeah, that's a
I-
nice
I like
cruise.
that one.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's a great one. It's like, what, 4 or 5 days? Or if they
No, it's a week,
kick
but
it
it's a
up to
day and a
7,
half on
yeah,
the boat. You're a
yeah,
day and a half on the ocean, then you're in Bermuda.
Yeah.
And you're in
Which is
Bermuda for
beautiful.
4 days, then you're a day and a half coming back on the ocean. So it's a good
I-
trial
yeah.
for her.
So
I
said
did
to my
that 2
husband,
years
I'd like
ago.
to just I'd fly probably, but just like a 3-day, 4-day to Bermuda would be nice, long weekend.
Well, the islands are awfully nice, particularly in a cold winter
It's a
like
good
this.
time no matter where you go. It's
Oh,
what you
yeah.
make of it. And you should consider going on YouTube before you go anyplace. If you're going to go to Dubai, go on YouTube, watch some YouTube, familiarize yourself with the area you're going to go to. Because we went to Lexington, Kentucky to see the Ark encounter, the replica of Noah's Ark. So I didn't know the Corvette factory was in town. I didn't know the Toyota factory was in town. We would have stayed longer if I knew they had all this stuff.
Oh,
you were
Lexington, now
interested in,
Lexington's
yeah.
a new city and it's a wonderful city. And if you're going towards Nashville, it's Nashville Avenue. And if you're going to, it's a whole circular thing, a wheel type of
Such
thing.
happy people, no matter, in the restaurant they were great, the hotel they were great.
All the
Shopping in
horses,
the grocery store, people are friendly. It was really nice.
horse farms,
Lexington.
Calumet, all the big horse farms down there. And, but it's amazing, because I was in Lexington for a while, and, well, actually, I was in Berea County, which is Appalachia. And once you get out of that city, on one side, you have all the horse farms, millionaires, and then you're in Appalachia, and they're living in little shacks, all coal miners.
So, Kim, turning to the city, what adventures are we in store for as a city councilor? What are you looking to do next with your
Well,
seat?
Looking to keep moving forward with the stuff that we're working on right now. So you talking right now, the potholes are horrible right now in the city. We all
Everywhere,
know that.
everywhere in the
Everywhere,
Northeast.
not just Lowell,
Not
everywhere.
just Lowell. I just drove down my mother's in Tewksbury, and I'm going to say it's a bit worse than Lowell, but,
Yeah.
but, you'd like to remember, as you pointed out with the firehouses, what we've done is that we've gone from spending $1 million a year to $11 million a year in road repairs. So
Amazing.
we can keep filling these potholes, but they need to be replaced, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're doing, and
And we should not hire our friends to fix the roads.
our friends to fix the road. The potholes?
To replace the
Oh,
roads,
oh,
we should not
it
hire
goes
our
out to
friends
bid.
to do that.
Yeah. it
We
goes
should
out to
hire
bid.
somebody who knows what they're doing, so they fix the road, and the road lasts us for 10 years.
Well,
You think that's what happens now? I
I
don't-
think so. I think that's something that
Goes
Eric
out
has
to
brought
bid.
to the table. He's very familiar with that type
Oh,
of.
the process, yeah.
Yeah, and
He's-
Corey as well.
yeah,
So,
Corey with his park knowledge, Eric with the streets, and, if I have a question on anything like that, that's who you're gonna ask, right?
so that makes a difference. You
And
have
it's-
someone that actually knows, that's looking at the contract.
Who's working for free? Who needs a motion to be made? I make a motion that we pay all the city councilors equally.
I don't think you can.
It'll
though.
get seconded, it'll get passed 9-0 or 11-0. Just needs one person to make the
You
motion.
can't get paid if you're a city employee, which is where the Greater Lowell Tech funding comes from, which I don't agree with, honestly, and especially when you see, the charter schools, because they're state-funded, you can work for the charter, but be on the
Well,
school
that is
committee and get paid.
interesting thing,
So
because,
I don't agree with that at all, but.
because Lowell is not paying his whole salary there. Tingsboro,
The
Dunstable,
guy
and
should get
Drake.
paid
right,
for,
like maybe
the guy should, every city councilor should get paid equally.
Yeah.
Nobody should be working for free, or everybody should be working for free.
And you're dead against that, I know that.
Well, you see, when you don't pay an elected official, only rich people can run. You want rich people running the community?
But
I
you
don't
think
think
it
it's a
is a
good
way,
idea.
I don't know if there's a way to change that or not, honestly. I mean, I don't know if that's at the state level, I don't know. So I don't, Eric's never brought
well,
that up.
when it
Eric
starts-
hasn't brought it up as, bringing forward
Kim, it starts
a
with
way
a
to
motion.
change it.
It starts with a motion, and if it's passed by the city council, it's the manager's problem then. Then you ask him once every week, hey, how's Eric's salary coming, Mr. Manager?
Well, when you talk about, you keep saying, what is it, 22,000 a year, 25?
20, 25,000, it's good money.
Well,
See, how
yes
much
and
they
no,
give
I
you?
mean,
25,
25, okay. And
That-
what's the man make, 30?
yeah.
but that's not, that's what you get on
And
Social
the school
Security.
committee gets screwed, they only get 12 grand.
12.5, yeah, they get half.
Well,
It's always been
yeah.
like that.
Well, I don't understand the districts either.
I do think I did a lot less work on the school side, though, in fairness. I'm someone that has been on both sides, as far as,
I
hearing
think
from
that there
residents
should
and
be the
everything. You don't
same-
hear from,
Oh.
you don't get the calls, the large number
See,
of
that's
calls
what
and
people
everything.
don't realize when, I hope you run and you do get elected. The badge, you just can't, you can't go grocery shopping, you can't go anywhere.
I
that-
like it, though.
Well, you
It's
see,
not a
we have-
negative. If not, you
I'm
wouldn't
not
do
going to
it.
crank down on the current administration because Kim's here. Out of respect for Kim, I'm not going to crank down on the current administration. But you have a manager that told his police department to herd the homeless to the South Common.
You said
And
that.
they-
I've been
and
at
they
every
did
back
ex-
central
they
meeting.
did
I did not hear
exactly
him say that.
They did exactly that. I heard it twice from the captain at the back central meeting.
To herd, he said herd the people
Correct.
there. Yeah,
Correct.
I didn't hear that.
So I'm not going to forget that. It ruined downtown Lowell. Ruined it.
They
Homeless
come
had-
here because of the services that are here. They're here because the Elliott Church is there feeding them, right? I
Kim,
mean,
it ruined downtown Lowell.
yeah. But I think it was the services that drew people.
And I'm not going to argue with you. I got my opinion, you got
Well,
yours.
It's social services in general.
It
They,
is.
they don't have, and it's been one of my issues.
Social service agencies don't have an end game.
That's
The
right,
more
they don't
business
have
they
any,
do,
show
look
any
at how many
results.
homeless we have. We're doing so good with homeless. Bring more homeless here.
We're feeding more, but we're not
We're
making,
perpetuating.
we're not helping them get out of the situation they're in.
Yeah.
And that's, you're
There's no
right.
end game.
That's why I love the Bridge House.
We asked the.
I
asked
love the
these
Bridge House
agencies,
and
what's
what
your
they
end
do.
I
game
love
here?
their mission. I love their, yeah,
But we don't.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll stop yakking.
okay.
I know. The paper today, that was the homeless transportation. That's another issue. They spent millions of dollars already, and it's.
To where?
Because the McKinney-Vento requires them to transport students to their home school, which
Oh,
I.
right.
Which I understand the purpose of, the point of it was, if you're a child in foster care, for example, and you're placed in Lowell, but you went to school in Billerica, they don't want to your life's already disrupted. Your whole
Yeah,
life
but-
is disrupted. They don't want to disrupt your school life too. But I don't think they meant it to the point where we were taking the hotel, the Inn and Conference Center, students from Chelsea, Bedford, housing them here in Lowell, and then transporting them back to Bedford, Chelsea, and Lowell taxpayers are picking that up.
They're not picking it up for people that move from Chelsea to a house.
No,
They're not paying those.
no.
And
This
so
is-
there it is.
No,
There
this
it
is
is.
if you're homeless. But I mean, I understand, like I said, temporary, if it's a temporary situation, if it's like a foster home
governor
or
keeps
whatever.
extending it.
But yes, and it keeps getting too broad and too,
I don't
and
know how you do
well, we are doing it as Lowell taxpayers. We're paying for that. And that should be funded by the state. If they're going to place the students here, then they should be funding that completely.
But they'll continue to vote for the governor. It's not
Or the
helping.
policies that
Yeah.
are allowing it.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of you listen to about Dubai and the rules and so we give rights to everybody. even when they closed the mental institutions and they put them on the street, and then they gave them rights. And I get it. I know where they want to go with that, but the people can't take care of themselves, and we take better
And
care
there's a
of
group
dogs.
waiting to sue you if you break
Yeah.
those
Oh,
rights, which
boy,
is
it's
just
hopeless.
another whole different
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
issue.
It's unbelievable.
And I feel like, I've been coming on this show for a long time. I mean, we go back to when I was on the school committee, and we talked about students that disrupt an entire classroom, where every student in the class, other than that student, needs to be brought out into the hall
Yeah.
to not disrupt the student in the
'Cause he's
classroom.
having a
because he's
meltdown.
having a meltdown. My sister-in-law is a paraprofessional in another district. She got punched right in the forehead 2 weeks ago, has a big black and blue in the middle of her head, and that's where we are right now. So,
It's a bad place.
yeah, it is.
So we have to
Was
do a
John putting
lot
the
of,
headline up,
Yeah,
Headline
you were talking about it in the paper today, and I pulled up today's Lowell Sun, and
yep.
there it is. And why does it take,
What was the amount? $1.5 million.
Unbelievable.
And how long, what time period was that? First 3 months of 2025, $1.5 million in transportation costs. So we're on, what's that, $6 million it could be for the year, and what could we do with $6 million? Paraprofessionals with special education
Build your
teachers in the
fire sta-
classroom.
help, at
That's what
least
they need
start
in
your
Lowell.
how
fire
about lower the
station.
tax rate?
Lower the tax rate. But I'm just saying they need paraprofessionals and special education teachers in the classroom to help with some
Oh.
of these students that,
I- that
like I
I-
said,
that
if we're
I
not
would
going to do
support more
out-of-district
before
placement,
the-
then we have to have the help right in the classroom before we do anything else, so.
before I'd be willing to pay for the transportation, because as I say, people move all the time.
And you have to adjust, right?
Yes, your family has to adjust to.
I mean,
If you
and
get
we
a
knew that
job somewhere
we knew that
else.
the Inn and Conference Center was at least a one-year placement. We knew it was probably going to be extended to a two-year placement. So once we made that commitment that this wasn't a short-term
You didn't make it,
placement,
though.
We
The
didn't make
gov-
it, but
the
once they made the
government,
commitment,
yes.
then the children should not have been transported out of the Inn and Conference Center.
Right.
They should have been in, and we said we had room in Lowell Public Schools, so
Yeah.
there was no reason for us to be paying.
And who mandated that they had to? Who mandated? Was it the
It's
governor?
McKinney-Vento, so it's a federal law
Oh my
for homeless
goodness!
transportation.
Well, they got to fix that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's because the communities can't.
Well,
But we
tweak
knew it was
like
going to
I said, it
happen
needs
as
to be
we saw.
tweaked just tighter. Like I said, I do understand there's temporary situations where, your a child's life is already being completely uprooted and ripped
But-
away
but-
from their family, and it might be temporary, just months
They
or whatever.
supposedly walked from Haiti all the way through Mexico.
No, but I'm
How
talking about
did
just
they
regular,
become-
anybody that's here
I
in the
know.
foster care system. I'm
But-
saying that's just a
Oh.
temporary placement, short-term.
I understand foster care,
Right,
but
foster care, temporary placement.
but we're talking about the immigration that we've got that have come.
Or even
and-
homeless families that are, the plan is more than likely for them to be placed locally if they're here in the city as a homeless family. I assume, they're probably going to end up with a permanent placement in, Lowell or the area.
But Lowell is going to get stuck with that cost for everything.
We do, and it could be really far. I mean, we could,
Mandates without funding.
I don't know how far John Dakota could tell you, but there are children that are being transported very far too from Lowell. So this is very costly.
Yes, and that's the type of thing when, people say, oh, yes, we want to, have and I do think we should accept VAR as a refugee from Lebanon.
No, I agree. I'm not,
I mean,
that's not
but went through Ellis Island and did what they had to do as a family. So, and were fostered. That's the other thing. You can't just dump people in a,
all the sponsors, is that?
yeah, and
yeah.
have nothing, and then it's on the responsibility
Yeah.
of the council, the government, and that's,
Not working.
no, it is not working. It's
I know, if you
broken.
talk to Paul Rathayam or Sakari, they'll tell you how they came here through sponsorships.
Yes.
Catholic charities, or
Yes,
like a
that's
family
that's
brought them
exactly
here
right.
and they helped them.
Yeah, what is so wrong about that? I don't understand why. I don't know how we
But
got
we have
there.
but we have a lot of people that are here for, we don't have a lot of time, but I mean, I know someone that came here that's on temporary emergency status, that's been here though for over 20 years, and that has been extended, because they say their home is still not a safe place to be. So they came here after the El Salvador earthquakes.
Okay, all right.
And they extended every year, but now they've lived here 20 years. They have children, they have a home, they have a business, they pay taxes here
Yeah.
because they can. And they could be told to go back at any point in time, and they have no path to citizenship here because they were here on temporary status, not a green card.
Now, see there, I don't,
They paid $10,000 twice to go in front of a judge and ask, and they said
if they
no.
come as refugees, they should have a pathway.
Well, it's different, it's temporary emergency status.
Comment
so,
from the
yeah.
audience, the homeless
Wow.
have to be willing to get off the drugs and off the system. Thank you for your comment. Time is short, girls, we only got
Their choice, though, isn't
less
it?
than 5 minutes.
Well, I'm happy. I think it's exciting that you want to beautify
Yeah, the
Lowell.
city.
I think it's very important, actually, when you come into your district.
And into the downtown, I mean, it'd be nice to have more flowers, and I mean, I know it's, someone could say, oh, with all the problems in the city, why are we talking about flowers in the downtown?
'Cause they make you smile.
They do, they make you happy, right? They
Yes.
make you want to come to the city, it's economic development, if you want to come and shop downtown, it's.
It's small
you know,
money. It's
it is-
small
it is
money
small
for-
money for something that's, we can do two things at once, right? We can do the major repairs, the schools, the roads, and we can still
Right.
have.
Because when you look at communities like a Concord, you're not going to be, say, a Concord,
Well, I
but
work
you
in
are, because you
Andover.
can be.
I work in Andover. I drive into downtown,
Yeah.
and you see the
It-
eateries all have similar,
Yes.
furnishings, and they have similar awnings, and and it's an inviting place. You want to walk
That's right.
downtown. So-
That's right, inviting is the answer.
Trees,
It's
they have
definitely the
street
right word.
trees, and
So, yeah, I
hope we
mean,
get there in Lowell.
if you can help businesses, because I know it's hard, you know it's hard running
Mm-hmm.
a business, some incentive, give them something to help them beautify their shop or,
Right.
And they're going to do that if the city does it. They're going to want to. Because, if the business next to you has morning glories and beautiful flowers, then you're going to want to kind of
Right, it has a nice,
Yeah.
eatery area with
Hey,
lights and, it's-
pots. It isn't that hard. It isn't, something that can't be done. And again, it's not huge money, but it makes it. And you've got the festival, and if you have these people coming from the UN, you want them to see that you have the potential. And again, that's a small thing that gives the idea of the potential of what you can do in Lowell.
And there's some nice little shops popping up in downtown.
Yes.
People are talking a lot about the ones that have closed, but we walked the parade for St. Patrick's Day, and up over to City Hall and down Merrimack Street. That was all condemned buildings. And,
Yes.
And there's some nice little shops going in along the way there, so.
There you go.
So, yeah, go downtown and.
Well, as you you have the casino. I know it's helping Tingsboro. Just the idea of it. We've got the old TJ Maxx Mall with Dunkin' Donuts, and they're putting an arcade, and they've got the tavern on the corner or whatever it is there, and so restaurants are coming in there as well.
The tavern in the square is delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good
my
stuff.
daughter.
So,
My daughter
you
goes
know.
there a lot. It's a popular place with
yeah.
the young adults, so.
So, and we've got a brewery place right down the street there that's always packed. So I'm not a beer drinker per se, but it's always, and I think it's the younger crowd.
Yeah,
So,
like Treehouse.
yeah.
Well, Treehouse is all families, I guess, that hang out there, I've been told.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So tomorrow, City Life, we have Dr. Jay Lang. He's coming at 7. He's the superintendent of schools in Chelmsford. Evelyn Thorne's going to be the host. Bobby Hoey's going to be here along with Sam Chase. That's tomorrow, City Life. Linda, time is, you got 90
Well,
seconds.
I want to thank you for coming in and getting
you.
up and it's high because I know you're working. You have to dash off to work. But kind of come in and keep us informed, and anything we can do to encourage the beautification, I think it's really important,
It's nice coming on with Rita Mercier.
Yeah, she's always fun.
She is.
Do you
Do you know how long she's been a counselor? Do you know?
12
John?
terms, is it 12?
12?
I think like 27 years. Long time.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
Yeah.
She's
I think
a good
about that
public
all the
servant.
time.
As you are, Kim. You're a good public servant.
That's it.
Thank you for your excellence.
Thank you. Thank you very much, John.
I always say I think you're a younger version of Rita.
Oh,
'Cause
that's a big one.
big shoes to fill,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, exactly.
Well, but she's always responded. I have a feeling you're similar, that
I
you
say
go
it all the
out.
time. I knocked on doors, and whenever I knocked on a door and I told them about the new voting system, how I wanted to be the district representative, the first question to me all the time was, I'll still be able to vote for Rita, right? I was like, yes, she's the at-large. She's
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they were worried that she was no longer,
And-
that she was going to be a district instead of at-large. I think they were worried about that.
Sorry, ladies, time to say goodbye.
Thank you. Have a
day.
wonderful day.
Good day.
Thanks for
tomorrow.
coming in. Thank you,
Thank you.
Tarita.
Thank you.
Thank you.